Okay, here's a little bit more on how the device works. It can be used on its own. There's a version just called the BGStar without the I, where you can plug a glucose strip in and get a readout, or connect it to your iPhone or iPod Touch. The device just kind of ports on the bottom there, and the same thing. You stick the strip in. You use a lancet to puncture your finger and get a drop of blood. Touch it to the strip, checks your glucose level, and then the device picks it up. The app charts the data and allows you to share it with your healthcare team.
I think it sounds like a great setup. Honestly, I wish there was something so definitive with MS that I could send to my doctor and document every day. I mean,
it seems really well thought out, and I think that your answer is not going to come until it gets used for a while. I mean, it's got everything covered at first glance. You know, it's going to be more about how it works, I guess, is how you make adjustments to it.
anything that works really well, I'm happy to tell the community at large.
I'm also happy to tell them about things that do not work really well.
Oh, yeah, no, that's important too.
I agree with everything everyone else said, and I also think that competition really creates better products. So if other companies, I wish I had my daughter's thing here I could hold up to show you that it looks like it was something that's used by the Flintstones to check their blood sugar. But if other people, I think the iPhone has done more for technology than just what it brings. What it does is it pressures other companies to keep up, but they feel like they're going to fall behind in a way that they can never recover from. So I think maybe the most important reason to get this out into the world is to pressure other companies to do better.
I would definitely try it if I was in this community. Because I think people are sort of chomping at the bit for something, so I would try it and give it a go and see if it did everything that it said that it was doing.
Yeah, it seems a little bit more progressive than what is. I mean, having, again, it's hard to relate to from an MS perspective, but having some device that records important information and then to be able, I mean, it seems like they're right on when it comes to designing this. It's just like Jackie said, we would apprehensively or waringly check it out and hope it is what it's supposed to be. I have a quick question. Is this monitor free? Because it should be. Because that will have an impact on who uses it. You know, as with anything pharmaceutical, I think there should always be a very well-represented affordability, and for people who can't afford it, financial support, or, you know, there has to be a way for them to prove that this isn't just a money-making adventure, and in fact, that they want to be there to support the community, and will provide free supplies to those who need it, who don't have options.
I don't know. I mean, if the device is only like $65 or so, and you can't afford that, but yet you have an iPhone or an iPad to plug it into, I kind of feel like...
Yeah, good point.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, people can max out their life. I mean, when you have an iPhone, which I don't because the monthly is too expensive in my opinion. I have an iPad, but anyway, when you have an iPhone, there are a lot of uses for it that are very important, but you can do without a monitor, and maybe that iPhone is maxing out your monthly budget and you don't want to spend more.
It's like everything else. Everything can't cost, even if it's $5 a month, once you start getting involved in 5, 6, 7 things that cost $5 a month, it's taxing.
You know, I'm coming from a community of people that are very angry at pharma for the expense that they must pay for the rest of their life for an incurable disease. So maybe that's where I'm going with this thought. Whenever there's a price tag associated with anything, it better be good. And there better be options for people that can't afford it.